Hey guys, Toboloco here. Welcome back to our Subscriber World Cup, our Super Subscriber World Cup, but this time it's with smaller teams and we're in the quarterfinals. Last time in our round of 16 we had our 8 matches and they weren't particularly the best matches I've ever watched on this game, but I'm hoping that the quarterfinal section can be a little bit better. So we just got 4 matches in this video and then 4 matches in the next video, and we're starting off with potentially a big one, Hong Kong versus the Faroe Islands. Here we go then, Hong Kong versus the Faroe Islands. I mean, the matches that we've been playing, well, watching even on this, haven't been the most entertaining matches. I mean, the ones that went to penalty shootout, maybe you can probably make the argument that it was pretty entertaining, but these smaller teams don't have a lot of quality with them. So I'm hoping that because we're in the quarterfinals with these nations, that the sort of weaker one-star teams have been filtered out and the stronger one-star teams are still here. So here comes Hong Kong with the possession of the ball. They narrowly won their match in the last one, only a 1-0. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be many highlight moments in this one, to be honest with you. I think there's going to be quite a short bunch of videos, I think. They might only be like maybe 10-15 minutes long or something. Here comes Hong Kong, outside of the box here. Lo Kuan Yi on the ball, looking for options, looking for that easy pass, but they pass it outwards. This is what the smaller teams tend to do. They just try and like sneak into the box against these other smaller teams. Like I said in the last one, they should try a shot from distance from time to time. It might actually work in their favour. Crossed in, the Faroe Islands go for it. What a save by the Hong Kong keeper. Nace crosses it in. It's headed by Faroe Islands and it just goes wide. That's 2 chances for the Faroes and they come close with both of them. Chan Soo Ki. Chan Wai Ho loses the ball. This is what I mean. The standard of football isn't the best in this tournament. I always thought to myself like, oh, this would be a great idea, but so far, not the most brilliant idea I've ever had. I think it's just going to be players passing the ball around, sadly. And that is half time with the score still at 0-0. I'll accept it though, because the Faroe Islands have had chances and pretty decent ones at that as well. Hong Kong need to get into the game a little bit more. Olsen over the top here. That's not a bad attempt, but the goalkeeper was there ready and waiting for that one. Over the top here. Oh, Hong Kong, what a ball that was. Can they score? I don't know what they're doing, honestly. Like, what were they doing on that play? All they needed to do was shoot. And it's really mind-boggling how the AI sort of contemplates those decisions for itself. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you not shoot in that position, especially on legendary difficulty? Like, surely the AI would want to just score as fast as possible. It always does against me when I'm playing against it. So it's full time and it's 0-0, and honestly guys, you are so lucky you don't have to sit here and watch through the entirety of these games. Like, how many games have ended just a straight up 0-0 with these sides? I get it, they're the same rating and they're bad teams essentially because, you know, they're rated like 50 or whatever, but still, I just thought that, you know, it would be better than this. I mean, this half's been pretty dead. The Faroes have just been doing this for the entirety of the 15 minutes of extra time in the first period, and they're probably going to do it again. It just seems like both of these teams just want to go straight to a penalty shootout. Like, you may as well just cut out the part where they just try and play football with each other and just skip to a penalty shootout. Hong Kong pressing now. Is there something here? Or isn't there? No, there isn't. Looks like it's going straight to penalties, I think, unless the... Yeah, alright, it's penalties again. How many times has that happened in this one-star team Subscriber World Cup? So, the first match of the quarterfinal is going to be decided on penalties. Lee Wai Lim with the first one, and he puts it onto the post, and oh, the goalkeeper, if that bounced off his legs, it would have gone straight in, and Hong Kong probably would have scored. Holst with Faroe Islands penalty, straight in, and the Faroes are 1-0 up on penalties. Chan Soo Ki now, can he net Hong Kong's penalty? Let's have a look. Yeah, decent penalty, and it's 1-1. Faroe Islands still have the advantage though. Hansen with Faroe Islands' second penalty, and off the bar and in. Oh, that was lucky, very lucky, the bounce and everything. Leung Chung Pong with Hong Kong's third penalty. He stutters and he puts it over the bar. You should never stutter during penalties. I hate it when players do that in real life, let alone this game. But Hudson now to give Faroe Islands the advantage, and he has. It's a 2-goal advantage, and if Hong Kong miss this penalty, the Faroes are going to the semi-finals and a top 4 finish in this Subscriber World Cup, this watch-along one. And Hong Kong put their penalty away, but they need to save this next one now. It's this guy. Oh wow, wait, he didn't score that? What? He didn't score that? The Hong Kong keeper looked so confused, and it must have bounced off his head. One of the luckiest saves I've ever seen on this game. And here we go, Hong Kong. Oh, they blast it wide and it's over anyway. Oh, you thought that Hong Kong had the chance, but no, the Faroe Islands drag another team to penalties and beaten. Is that going to be their strategy in this entire Subscriber World Cup? Second match of our quarterfinal video, and it's Liechtenstein versus India. I'm hoping just for a more entertaining game, to be honest with you. I don't want games that constantly just be a 0-0 and then go to penalties. I don't mind if it's like a 2-2 or 1-1 and it goes to penalties, but a 0-0 where both teams don't even attempt to do anything, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how much longer I can sit through those kind of games. I don't know, maybe Liechtenstein can win, and they've just taken it away from India down to Kristen. Could this be Liechtenstein's first goal? No, no pace at all for Liechtenstein. That's a good header though. And caught by the Indian keeper. Liechtenstein retrieve it. And they could go on some sort of an attack, maybe, if they're quick about it. Doesn't seem like quick is in Liechtenstein's playbook though. Liechtenstein here. One ball down to Frick. Can he do anything? He won't bottle this, right? That's a good pass into the box. Now Liechtenstein seem to be moving away from the goal. That's not what you really want in football. You want to go towards the goal, Liechtenstein. Out to Hassler. Loses the ball. Well, he gets it back though, Hassler. And he passes it to a guy who was offside. What are you doing? What are these teams playing at? Honestly. Basic footballing sort of instincts and knowledge go out the window in this watch-along Subscriber World Cup. I suppose since both sides are playing at a legendary level, it's just sort of playing against itself. So, of course, you're not going to get like the best plays, are you? Because if a legendary AI was playing against a human, of course, it would actually do something. But here comes India and it's offside. Crosses it in. Oh, it's headed away. And that is probably going to be half-time, I presume. Yet, with the scores yet again locked at 0-0. Honestly, I just don't know what to say. Denied, but they got the ball back again into the box. Oh, they're just facing the wrong way, and it just seems like they just don't want to shoot. Like, why would you not want to shoot in this situation right here? Just go for the shot. It might roll into the back of the net. Where are India going to go with this? Here comes Miranda. They pull it out to the wing. Anything going to happen? Into the box, and just wide from India. That was their chance to nick the game, pretty much. These games are like the deadest games I've ever watched in football history. India, go for it. Oh, the top of the bar. Oh, as soon as I said it was dead, they almost produced a highlight moment. Well, that was a highlight moment, to be fair, but if only that went in. Extra time again, and you just know it's going to go to penalties. Another 0-0. Like, this is unbelievable. Here comes Liechtenstein. Going into the box. Crossed in. That's headed and over the bar. Oh, Liechtenstein. I mean, it's a corner. Okay, I don't know how it took a deflection there. I thought it just went over normally. Stocklasser for Liechtenstein's first penalty. He takes it, and Indian keeper saves. That was way too easy. And India now have the chance to gain an advantage. And down the middle it goes for 1-0. Earn with the penalty. Can he put it away for Liechtenstein? Yes, he can. Down the middle, just like what India did. Okay, so we're level, but India could get the advantage back with this penalty. Yeah, that was a good one. Really nice penalty. Keeper with Liechtenstein's third penalty. And it's saved, but it went in anyway. Very, very fortunate. Diaz with India's third penalty. Here we go. And that was awful. Awful. And they've lost their advantage if Liechtenstein score here. Bergmeier. He goes for it. Oh, that is such a poor penalty. Like, these penalty shootouts are just some of the worst penalties you ever see. And India now has the chance to score. And yep, they put it down the middle. So they got the advantage again. If Liechtenstein miss here, then it's all over. And it's their goalkeeper stepping up for this one. So will he be able to be the hero that they need? Or will he be the villain in this penalty shootout? Yele. Oh, that is horrendous. Why would you put your goalkeeper on that kind of penalty? And India have gone through to the semi-finals where they will meet the Faroe Islands. Our third match of this quarter-final section of the Subscriber World Cup is Palestine versus the Philippines. And hopefully this will be a more interesting game. I keep saying that at the start of each match, but I actually legit hope it is, because I'm fairly sure Palestine and the Philippines have actually scored from open play. I hope that both teams are up for it. I hope they don't play as badly as the other teams have recently. Mulders to young husband, looking for options, and he threw balls it and he's offside. Like, what kind of play is that? The only reason why I'm frustrated is because literally I'm watching the AI at a legendary difficulty level fail to make a basic pass, half-time mark, and nothing has happened apart from a lot of pressing from the Philippines. They still got the ball here, and it's denied, and it's a corner. Can something happen? Like, I don't care what, can just something happen? It's crossed in, and headed, and oh, I thought they scored. Oh, that was so close. It's half-time then, and yet again we got another 0-0. I mean, the Philippines came close with that header, but other than that, nothing has happened again. I may as well just like go to sleep or something. Like, if you have trouble sleeping at night, then by all means just watch this video, because seriously, nothing has happened. Yusuf crosses it in for Palestine, and it's a diving header, and that was very close from Palestine, and they still have the ball. Okay, I've woken up a little bit now. Oh, Philippines tackle, young husband. And that is in! That is in! Finally a goal from open play, and Young Husband scores to make it 1-0 to the Philippines. Nice one. Finally, it was a mistake and a little bit of a lucky deflection, but I don't care, I'll take it. Either of the sides that have done that, I don't care. Like, it's just, it's been a bit dead up until that point, and unlucky for Palestine, it deflects off the keeper and goes into the back of the net. Alright then, so finally we have a goal from open play, and it's come from the Philippines again. That's the second time in a row that they've actually had a goal from open play. So maybe they're the team to watch in this tournament. Can Palestine do anything in this last minute, or will they just have only one shot to their name? Is that a foul, or is that... It's over. Okay, fair enough. And finally we get a game finished in normal time. Palestine go out, Philippines go to the semi-final of the watch-along one-star Subscriber World Cup. Here we are then, final match of this segment of the quarterfinals, and it's Tahiti versus Bermuda again, one that I can't really call. I would say a little bit that Bermuda are stronger, only because of like Naki Wells up front, you know, a decent, somewhat reputable striker, but Tahiti can surprise you. They surprised me in the last part, so they might do it here again. He seems to be just like going into the box there, a decent shot and another one, and it's saved. Bermuda with Burgess to Newsom. Oh, that's a decent ball. Really decent ball. Into the box. It's Naki Wells. What a strike that was. And he scores in the first 15 minutes to make it 1-0 to Bermuda. Finally. Decent highlight play. And that was a really nice goal from Bermuda as well. Crossed in and he just took it on the volley. And yeah, it's 1-0. Ball bare for Tahiti. Into the box here. Crossed in. That's a good chance and Tahiti just couldn't get over it. Seems like they really want to play these two, actually. They're actually having shots against each other. How about that? Tehau again. Through ball to Simon. And that was a decent attempt. And Tahiti could have got it, but no. It's cleared away by Bermuda for now. But Tahiti have got the ball back. Into the middle. It's blocked again. Bermuda really surviving this little onslaught from Tahiti, but it's half time, and at least both of these sides have actually had a really good go at each other. In this second half, not much has really happened between these two. It's kind of slowed down a little bit, as probably expected, to be honest. It just feels like the benchmark for most sides is just one single goal. Through ball, and Bermuda cut out, but they still got the ball here. Chance, perhaps? Oh, okay, well, it was a decent one. I think Tahiti probably will be going home from this point on. Yep, Bermuda have taken it. So that is your quarterfinals all wrapped up. So let me just round it up for you guys. So the Faroe Islands beat Hong Kong on penalties. India beat Liechtenstein on penalties. The Philippines beat Palestine in normal time. And Bermuda also beat Tahiti here 1-0 in normal time. So that will set up a semi-final matches in the next video, in the final one, between the Faroe Islands and India, and the Philippines versus Bermuda, and obviously we'll do the third place playoff and the final as well. So I really hope that you did somehow enjoy this video despite the lack of highlights, and like and subscribe, keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.